Let me know if we're on.
We are on.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Lucy Liu coming to you live from Cologne with my Janelle Family Warriors, the October Next Level Visibility Challenge Warriors. These are the people that took a stance for their message. So guys, you can unmute yourself and say hi because we're actually having this being live streamed into the challenge.
Hello, everyone.
Yay.
This training, this training for I can still hear. Okay, thank you for unmuting yourself. So guys, you're probably watching either on my profile or you are watching this because you are actually one of the challengers in the Lucy Liu 12-day Next Level Visibility Challenge program. And therefore, you're in Mastermind. And the way that is so amazing that Dean and Tony, that especially Dean and his team, they have created Mastermind is it is meant for community to be built. Therefore, you can actually, tag each other, even within the community, within the chat box, that you can see the members who are in the program. So if I say the name of each person that has been on a call today, I love for you guys to actually connect with them, to witness their journey, their transformation, and to know that if you're scared right now, these people were scared too, but they did it anyway. So guys, can we just give a warm shout out to people who have decided to do the visibility challenge? Show them some support and your love.
Yay!
So you guys have to unmute yourself, like that, so they can hear your cheering. Let's do it.
Yay!
That's cute.
We are all cheering you guys on, okay? Because we know and we understand that it is not easy to put yourself out there. Raise your hand, people who are here, if you find it to be extremely difficult internally, emotionally, when you put yourself out there. It's like this back and forth. It's like, I should do a live, but then I don't want to do a live. And then once you do a live, you may be traumatized for another 3 days. That actually didn't go very well. I don't want to do it again, but then I need to do it again. So what we want to help you guys with is with the next 12 days, we wanted to rewrite your subconscious memory. We wanted to write your whole story about Facebook Live, that it is fun. Business can be fun. Visibility is not that scary because you have your squad with you. So I'm going to first shout out some squads over here, okay? That you guys are also going to be coming up with your own squad name. But let me show you how we have all these success squad here. So once I call your success squad name, please just give a shout out. Where are my Bloom Blossoms? Bloom Blossom!
Woo!
Give a shout out to Bloom Blossom. What about where are the Phoenix squad? Where's my Phoenix squad? Amina, Anna, Maria. Yes, where is my love and light warriors? Jeff, Sunshine, Deb, and Brenda.
Woo! I'm here solo.
Yes. Is the power of we, Diana, Patricia, and Lorraine.
Woo! Let's make some noise. Woo!
Power 3, Amanda, William, and Nancy.
Woo!
Where is my global bright lights? Evelina, Georgia, and Bunting.
Yoo-hoo!
And where is my team Lucky 7? Laura, Frida, and Vera. The power of Jay, Janet, Jody, and Jonalyn.
Woo!
My glorious guys, Kayla, Terry, and Robin. And where is my soulful smiles? Pamela, Stephanie, and Orlando.
Yay.
Guys, you may be thinking, watching this is like, yeah, this is great, all these teams, and what does it have to do with me? It has everything to do with you because you're in a squad too. So make sure you check out where is your squad, connect with them, create your team name because it's important. In the next 12 days, your team is your family. You guys gonna crush through your fears together. And now what is today for? Today's bonus training is all about, I wanted to bring what I actually teach in my signature program. It used to be a live training. It's a Magnetic Speaker Academy, where I really want leaders to own and embody their message. So when they speak, they are not just speaking, but their message become magnetic. How many of you would like to become magnetic? Meaning like when you say something, your presence, it is so aligned that it's like a field. It's like a vibrational field that people feel your presence. They are glued to you. They're magnetized towards you. How cool would that be? Yes. So I'm gonna bring that to the live speaker coaching, so you guys get a glimpse of what that looked like. But again, I'm actually limited by time. So if I don't get to do every speaker because of the time that we have, I will use another chance to stream it again. But I'm actually saying this to my live people, okay? So we actually have about an hour. But if we go over time, then we may have to schedule another time. So just to say to the live Zoomer here, okay? So you guys know that, but we're gonna make it work. So you guys can see the topics. You guys can see how you can approach the topic and then really take your message to the next level. So let's go. Let's go to our screen share. Pam, let me know if we can see this.
Yeah, we can see it, honey. We're on fire today.
Woohoo!
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna actually do it a different way. Okay, I'm gonna do it a different way because now as we're streaming, that guys, I can actually not see you. Meaning like the Zoomers, right? That I cannot see you. So if you need to go, you go. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. If you need to go, your time, you have another appointment, you go. I'm gonna keep on going. So there is a momentum and a flow. Is that cool, guys? Is that all right that we have a deal? So you don't have to worry about it for the time. You just have to leave. And then for those of you who can stay longer, then we're just gonna be flowing with this training. All right? Yes. Here, you guys.
Lucy, I just want to tell Patricia, I cannot see the chat right now. So if somebody has a question, please address it.
Yeah. And can I just first introduce some rock star here because they're going to be helping us, okay? And I want to give them a special shout out because these are the generous souls who are taking on the jobs to support that this live stream goes smoothly. So make sure you connect with them. You can tag them inside the program. You can find them on Facebook, but I just wanted to give some special shout out to our hosts here. So we have Pam, we have Patricia. They are actually taking care of our Zoom room here, taking care of the chat. So can we just give them a shout out, please? You can unmute yourself and cheer for them. Also, we have Shannon. And we have Shannon, you're partnering with Vera. Is that right? You guys are actually taking care of my Facebook live stream. Yeah. So we also have Janet as well as Amanda. You guys, these ladies, they're taking care of the Facebook stream. So maybe for those of you who are watching the things on Facebook, you guys are already seeing the chat going crazy. It's because of these ladies. So where credit due is due. Thank you guys for being here. So now let's work together as a team to rock this training and also to give our best to all the challengers, who now comes on to change their lives. Let's give them our best. Yes, let's go.
Yes.
So my beautiful warrior, visibility warriors, you're right here with us. You're at here, next level visibility challenge, 12 days accelerator. Be seen, be heard, be the change. It is time to unleash your message, elevate your brand presence, and accelerate your confidence and visibility online with proven methods that get you seen. Now, we talk about in the last training, in the opening training, we talk about priming your mind and your heart for success. We talk about the structure. We talk about that success it's not an experiment, it's a science, and how we have proven methods to make sure you're seen, to make sure you are held accountable to succeed, not to fail, but to succeed, right? So if you did not catch that, make sure you go to the opening training and follow through that. So it will really give you an idea of what challenge is different, why this challenge is the key to your success. Now, there are 3 phases of this challenge. We have heal, own, and serve. Heal your wounds, own your leadership role, own your identity, and to serve your tribe. So each phase will take 3 days. And as you can see that in phase 1 is to heal your wounds, meaning that you cannot really serve while you're bleeding, right? You got it to first, and so many of us carry the wounds. We carry the wounds maybe of rejection, fear of rejection. Give me a shout out, unmute yourself if it resonates with you. You are afraid to be judged. You're afraid to be rejected.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So you hear this,
Yeah.
you're not alone, okay? How many of you feel like what is stopping you is there is an imposter inside of you and saying, who do you think you are? Why are you doing this? Yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Sure.
Unmute yourself, is that right?
Yes.
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 Heck yeah.
Yes. So guys, if you're in the visibility challenge, that this is the first phase we're gonna be working on, is they want to connect with your deepest why. So that's why in the opening session, I want you guys to watch all the way till the end, where especially I was talking about the importance of shifting your identity and finding your why. Okay, so this is also the challenge for you, is after you watch the opening session, come into the community to talk about your why, to talk about what is the new identity you are going to embrace and own. And now day 2 is about overcoming your biggest fear of being seen. We ask you, we want you to really dig deep. Is a fear of rejection. Why? What is your biggest fear? A lot of times that fears keep you in the dark. Fears keep you in shame because you don't talk about it. But once you open it up under the light, let it be seen, all of a sudden you become more courageous. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is to act despite your fears. And then day 3, we wanted to challenge your limiting beliefs about business and money, because if you have some limiting beliefs about business and about money, you probably are not going to be rich. Probably people want to give you money, but you're like, no, I don't deserve it. All kinds of crazy stuff, right? Then day 4, it is your group life. If you like Facebook Live, wait until you do group live, because community is even better. You got to do your group live with your success squad. Then phase 2 is to own your power. Day 5, you're going to talk about what is the most shameful challenge that you overcome that allow you to lead by example. Day 6, you're going to be talking about I know, okay? I know my mission on earth is. Day 7, you talk about your identity. I'm a leader because, I'm a coach because, I'm a thought leader because, and then you're going to have your group reflection. By the way, I'm glancing it through fast because all of this was already talked about in depth in the opening training. So go to your opening training if you haven't watched it yet. Phase 3 is now after you have healed your wounds and you own your power, now it's time to serve your tribe. So we wanted to know, who are you passionate to serve and why? And we wanted to hear day 10, what is your magic sauce? What is it something that you can do that other people can't? And then day 11 is a call to action. Day 12, we have the group celebration. Then we have something special here is on the 12th. So we in this time around, okay, this is our launch challenge. We end on a Thursday on the coming up a Saturday. So 2 days later, you guys or the challengers will have a chance to win a 30-second pitch spot where we call the Underdog Millionaire series, where rising transformational leaders come and pitch their world-changing $1 million ideas. Because you guys been working hard, isn't it? You work hard to crush through your fears. You talk about who you're gonna serve. Now is when rubber meets the road. We're gonna give you that chance to distill all your message into 30 seconds to share your idea with the whole world. We're gonna be live streaming it. We're gonna be really marketing it heavily. We're gonna invite the whole community to come together and witness and celebrate your growth. So as we can see, my success squad is already over here, and we still have 8 more spots for our challengers. And so how many of you would like to win a spot in our Underdog Millionaire series? Unmute yourself and share with me. How many of you would like to win a spot here?
Yay!
Good, yeah, enthusiasm. So I'm going to share with you later how you're going to win this. The reason why I'm not sharing this in the live training right now is because, guys, when you're watching this, there will be 2 possibilities. Either we're still running the Underdog Millionaire series as a prize, meaning like you can win it for free, okay? Or it's gonna already be a paid service. I don't know how many years later, right? We're gonna continue to run this challenge. So if you guys get to win this as a free spot, please do. Because imagine, I don't know which year you're gonna be in our Janelle family. Imagine 10 years later, you're still on the challenge. We already have 2,000 members, 3,000 members, right? And then, you know, we have 300 people, 500 people go through the challenge. It's impossible to just say, hey, you know, 20 people, how do we qualify? This may be even an advertisement, a marketing service that we provide for people to really do marketing heavily, that you guys can be on the series. We'll build a brand out of the Underdog Millionaire series. So that's why, you know, I'm going to be sharing with you guys who are on the Zoom live right now how to win it. But for you guys who are watching this in the mastermind portal, just know if you have a chance to win it for free, jump on it. Or if you have to pay for this as a marketing service, it's going to be cheaper than if you pay Facebook ads, okay? You're going to get more engagement. So if you get this as a pay service, you know, just to let you know, this was one time free, but now this is a service. So I just want to be transparent here, but right now we are in 2021. I don't know which year, when you're going to be watching this, but I'm just want to put a disclaimer here, yeah? So now let's come to the live speaker coaching. We got some warriors here, okay? I'm going to stop my screen share in a little bit to show you who are the warriors that's going to be on the hot seat today to be coached by me, but they're from my success squad. So this is an upgrade service. If you are in the visibility challenge, you have all of you have your success squad, but for some really brave soul, they have to go through a gruesome application process. So for the first squad, this first time around in a launch process, that we have 18 amazing applicants, and I chose 12 of them to be in my success squad. So now, without further ado, let me stop the screen share. And then guys, if you are in my success squad, please, you know, wave your hand. And then for those of you who are not, why don't we just unmute yourself, everybody, that we can cheer for the success squad who volunteer to be with us today. Yes, let's show them some love.
Good squad.
Good job, well done.
Good.
Alrighty, guys, you're in for a treat. Let's do this. So we're gonna go back here. And before I go into the live coaching, you guys already know I love mindset work. I love bringing spirituality, practical spirituality, into business to create optimal business result. Because I really believe this is from my rich dad. So you guys already know that I come from a legacy of family business of network marketing. My parents, they went from being 6-figure in debt to creating an 8-figure international enterprise in a span of 15 years. Not 15 weeks, not 15 months, but 15 years. I learned from them. I learned from my father, especially Bill Lu, who taught me about the quantum field, who taught me about Buddhism, Taoism, who taught me that business is all about relationship and money is all about energy. He is the best speaker I've seen. He is also the best salesman that I've seen, that just his presence, people want to work with him. Like, it's like, well, I don't know why, Bill Lu, I just wanted to work with you. I want to have business with you. And this is where I wanted to help you guys to see that being a magnetic speaker is not just being a speaker, a good speaker, that you have the structure of the words, you know how to say things right. It's not about being right. Being a magnetic speaker is not about structure. It's not about format. It's not about all the mind stuff. It's about being aligned with the essence of who you are and being so crystallized and so crystal clear about who you are that when you stand out, when you stand in the front, people feel your presence, even just by your presence. That's what I mean by a magnetic speaker. It's that magnetism that draws people towards you. So I already see, you guys cannot, I realize that, when I watch back my own Zoom training, I can only see myself, that you don't get to see other people, but I get to see Janet. I get to see Pam. I get to see Terry. So I'm seeing beautiful faces. I see Janet was doing this like reeling list, like, yeah, I got the fish. I got it. Thank you so much. Okay. So this is a speaker training that I run live, that I'm going to be turning that into a virtual experience. I don't know how that's going to go, but it's a transformational experience where we talk about paradigm shift. Okay. So this is the first concept, guys. If you want to be a magnetic speaker, I want you guys to think about this idea of a paradigm shift. What is a paradigm shift? Is I want you to think that being a magnetic speaker is about utilizing the principle of combing the mirror. Combing the mirror. What does that mean? So let's say if you wake up in the morning, you have a bad hair day. You walk to the mirror, you look inside the mirror, and you see that you look like not so good. I don't want to say bad words, but not so good, okay? You look at yourself, not so good, and you see, you don't look good, and like you're not taking care of yourself. There's bags, there are lines, there are whatever, okay? The hair is messy. Imagine you think that you look horrible, and you got the comb, right? You got the comb, and you started combing. You started combing the mirror, and you're like, yo, Lucy Lou, you look like shit. You should take care of yourself. I'm trying to comb the mirror. Look at, why can I not comb my hair? My hair is messy. It doesn't work. You cannot comb the mirror. If you look like a mess, you got to comb your own hair. You got to comb your own hair. Therefore, if you are not attracting your tribe, look at your energy. Look at yourself. Look at what you're emanating. Look at how you are showing up. If you are not attracting committed people to work in your program, look at how much committed you are to your own progress, to your own program. If you want to make money, look at how committed you are in delivering value to other people to earn that money. It is called combing the mirror. That means instead of thinking about yourself and say, I should be a magnetic speaker, I needed to do this, I need to do that, right? Do you guys ever have that experience that you see people try to project themselves out in the world? Like that they're like, look at me, look, yeah, did you see my boobs? Did you see my earring? Right? Did you guys ever have an experience in seeing that people try to project a front to the outside while they're terrified inside. Yeah, they try to say they're so amazing, but you know they are scared. This is not about projection. Being a magnetic speaker is not about projection. Being a magnetic speaker is being so aligned with who you are that you tend to your own, you comb the mirror. You don't comb the mirror. You comb your own hair. You comb your own energy, that you're so aligned that this is what I call a brand message alignment. That who you are aligns with who you are, aligns with what you say, aligns with what you do. So everything about you just scream out integrity. Everything about you is aligned. So when you show up, just your presence is enough to capture the room. This is what we call a magnetic speaker. So type in the chat box, what is your aha? Why do you think being a magnetic speaker is so powerful? Shout out some answers. Any ahas here?
Lucy, I have a quick question. How do we get to the alignment?
Okay, that's what we're going to be talking about. And that's what we're going to be working on in the Magnetic Speaker Academy. Okay, the Magnetic Speaker Academy, it was a 3-day training. I did it in Cologne because I need to see you. I need to work with your energy. So I'm doing my best to bring a 3-day training into like 1 hour, give you the foundation. So from that foundation, I can coach my speakers here, but I'm not able to teach you everything. And the real training is real value. Amina, can you shout out how much you pay for this training? So you guys know it.
3,000 euros.
Okay, so guys, you pay 149 euro to be in the 12-day visibility challenge. And this is a bonus. Therefore, this is not some made up value. This is really valuable here, what I'm teaching you guys. Yes. And now, Amina, did it make you a better speaker? Or did you see the transformation of all our speakers who went through the academy? What was the biggest transformation you've seen so we can encourage people what we're teaching here?
It's like seeing what you were talking about embodying the message, or it was really as if shells fell off and us breaking through the fear of standing in front of an audience, and just the seeing the other participants, and well, it's really you really see it with others more than maybe yourself. You feel it yourself, but something shifted. They were not the same person when they came into the room in the morning of day one and who they were when they walked out. There was so much more power, so much more alignment. Everything about them became different, became more magnetic. They became more their message because they knew who they were and why they were there. Yeah.
What is the key word, Amina? Thank you so much. Is I want you to become more magnetic. That's why it's called the Magnetic Speaker Academy. We want you to become more magnetic, because when you become more magnetic, you will exert less effort to chase after people to buy from you. Less stress about competition, less overwhelming about, oh my God, that person is also doing the same thing. That person is also doing the same thing. How am I ever gonna be successful? No, when you become magnetic, people come to you. You don't chase after people. That's the whole key. So I'm gonna go through this real quick, okay, real quick, but it's important for you guys to know what we're working for. How many of you would like to be the 0.01% of the world speaker? That there are so many speakers out there, but you're going to be the world's top 0.1%. This is what this is about, because now this is no hype. I want you guys to actually hear me through to see if it's true, okay? And Pen, this is going to be an interaction with our Zoom lifer here. If you guys have some ahas, shout it out. Pen, you help me to shout it out, or Patricia.
Okay.
Yeah.
there are 4 levels of speakers, 4 levels. And by the way, this is all original material. Okay, so you cannot really find it out online. Maybe it's from me, but the reason why I want to take full ownership of the information is because that I don't want you later to say that, how dare she say that? It's not scientific, you know, like that people didn't say this. Lucy Liu said this. So you can agree or you can disagree, but at least that this is my model, okay? And you can take it or you don't have to, it's okay, but I'm providing you a framework. So there are 4 types of speaker. The first type is what I call informational speaker. Okay, these are the speakers that give you information. How many of you have been to college lectures, right? Like you listen to people like talk about this theory and this, right? They give you the information. Okay, I see Janice like falling asleep. Now, those informational speakers, how many names do you remember out of these people? Probably so many you don't even remember these people's name, right?
Just somebody who made a significant impact on to make us remember.
Okay, right. But probably it's not the information that make the impact, but
Right.
it's something else. Therefore, the level of the speaker is inspirational speaker. These are the speaker that inspire you, that doesn't just connect with you on a mental level, like the informational one, but they connect with you on an emotional level, right? They inspire you with their story, not just their information. So this is the inspirational speaker. So as you can see, we're getting less, right? There are less of them. Now, there's another layer is what I call the transformational speakers, right? How many of you can think about some transformational speakers, right? Like they transform you. Yes, that you just feel like, wow, this is more than just information. This is more than inspiration. I'm actually taking action. But now, let me share with you. There's one more layer. And this is the layer that we have the bold goal to help you guys become in the Magnetic Speaker Academy. And this layer is what I called, drum roll, the transmissional speaker. Transmissional speaker. So what do I mean by transmission? Is I want to give you guys an experience. I remember I was travel one time to, I think it was near Nepal, the border. It was where Dalai Lama lives. And I remember that day, it was like, Dalai Lama is gonna come into town, you know, coming in. The whole town was going crazy for Dalai Lama showing up, okay? And
Wow.
then they were like, I kid you not, the whole village all come into town to witness the presence of Dalai Lama, because his car, his entourage is gonna pass the passageway to his residency. So you have the whole roads were blocked with people. In Chinese, we say 人山人海, meaning people mountain, people sea, like the ocean, like it's so many people, like every corner is filled up with people. And I remember I saw Dalai Lama while he passed by. I
Really?
remember one moment that I saw him, the holiness. That one moment, it was something magical happened. It was a transmission, that just the glimpse of his smile, just the presence. I mean, he was like far away in a car, okay? Just his presence. I was transformed. That is his energy, this transmission of his consciousness. Dalai Lama talk about love. Dalai Lama talk about unity, right? Like beyond borders, beyond language, beyond genders, beyond culture, beyond religion. That man embody what he teach so much, his presence, what he was enough to transmit it. I was transformed. I still at this moment, when I think back, I can imagine, I can still remember his smile. How many of you can feel him while I'm talking about it? How many of you can actually feel like I see Pam raising the hand. I see Janet. Did you see how powerful it is? Somebody is a transmissional speaker and have that kind of power, and that their presence simply transform. That when you are in their presence transform you because they embody their message so much. And I was actually, I was a tourist. And I remember, there was a guy, okay, next to me, there was like the local guy. And for a while already, I saw this guy standing next to me, like looking at my purse, looking at my camera. I was thinking that guy wanted to steal something from me. I kid you not. After Dalai Lama passed, the guy was like, he doesn't want to be a thief anymore. He left. Did you see that how powerful it is? Like the guy was just like, I saw him doing this, like bow down, he just left.
Yeah.
So this is what I mean. Transmission is when you can care about your energy, right? So much, and then you are in alignment, and you embody your message. That this is where you become a transmissional speaker. Now,
Well, Lou, the Dalai Lama, like he actually created his own presence by what he believed in and what he spoke. So he actually sold himself. And when people see him like you or me, it's like, oh my God, there he is. It's the Michael Jackson effect,
and also is that's his brand, right? When you practice your message so much, when you embody it so much, that you are not getting older, you are actually strengthening your presence. This is a new way of thinking about aging, is that your years on this planet Earth becomes your years of being more and more embodied of your message, because whatever that has to come from God that is ethereal, right, that is out there somehow in the vision in your mind, that's something that cannot be seen. It is through you as a human being having a physical body, being in a human experience, that you can bring that vision through your body to embody your message so you can live it out. That is how you can transmit, is you're so dedicated to your message, your mission. There's no compromise of your integrity, but you are going to show up as such. Therefore, in this challenge, I know this is kind of like a tall order. You're like, I just signed up for a 12-day Facebook challenge. I didn't ask to be like transmissional, what did I sign up for? You don't have to. You don't have to, but don't you think it is important? We all are held at a higher standard.
Right.
Isn't it important that I hold you as your coach to a higher standard of how you show up? Because the lower standard thing has already been done. The only way you can stand out in this very crowded market of coaching, of the transformational business, in the core selling business, is when you are so committed, your presence stand out.
Right. Yeah.
And now we're going to go into the coaching. I know a lot of you may still feel like, how do we do that? I'm sorry, I'm giving you a framework, and I'm going to invite you and encourage you, if you want to know how to do it, then go to the next level. It's a Magnetic Speaker Academy. So we can really spend the days to work on the message. But now, after that shameless plug, we're going to go to the speaker training. Okay. So
Lucy, Janet, very quick. Janet had a question. I just picked it up because Maria had to leave, but she's listening. She just had to leave. But Janet had a question, but Patricia, could you read that? Because you know what, I lost it. I don't have the chat right in front of me.
No, it's okay. It's not a question to stop, so we can read it later. It's just
all right.
It's just no. Thanks though, Pam.
All righty.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm first going to stop here. We're gonna be doing breaks, okay? So I think it's easier also for the listener to actually listen to this. So guys, I'm gonna see you in the next video where I'm gonna now go into the live coaching part, because for some of you, you needed to see examples, right? You wanted to know, like, okay, So this is my message, but how can I say it better? How can I say it better that I am more magnetic? How can I say it better that I am more embodied of my message? Would you guys want to know how to do that? Would that be helpful? Examples? Yes.
Yes.
So I can see you guys like, like high-fiving, but unless you unmute yourself, people are going to think that I'm just talking to myself. So would it be helpful for you guys?
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
I just have the best tribe. We are playing. This is a community project. Okay, guys? If you think course creation is stressful, you got to have a tribe. So let's make it a project, a community project to co-create the course together. I'm so grateful, guys. Okay, I'm going to stop the share and I'm going to come out. Okay, guys. So before we end the streaming, I wanted to hear 1 or 2 sharings. What is your aha? What is your aha when I was talking about the pyramid? When I was talking about the messaging being magnetic? Any ahas before we stop the streaming and go to the next one? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna hear from Shannon. Yes, Shannon?
I put it in the chat on Facebook, but I think that my biggest aha was instead of like in what I do or what I resent to is like complaining of what's not coming at me. Like I'm putting all this information out. Like, why is this not coming out for me? Why is this not working out? And your analogy of looking in the mirror and combing your own hair or looking at yourself and be like, okay, what energy am I putting out there? What actually am I doing that can resonate or attract people? So looking at yourself and not complaining about what's not coming.
I love it. I love it. How many people resonate with Shannon? I see a lot of resonance being here.
Talk.
Yes. Okay, so I see Jody like waving. So Jody, would you like to say something, or I'm gonna move to the next person?
Lorraine had something to say. Lorraine, I think.
Yes, Lorraine.
Yeah, I'm just dumbfounded because I haven't heard of all this stuff before. You know, it's brand new to me, and I just think it's so valuable and it explains a lot. I just think it's incredibly valuable. Thank you.
Yes. How many of you feel if you've been in my training, for all along that you come back, how many of you feel it's like I'm speaking the language to your soul? Like it's not really like it's like I'm not, it sounds new, but at the same time, it's not new. It's like, you feel like it's an inner knowing, right? It's like, I'm just speaking out what you know is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
guys, I want you to know what I mean by being a magnetic speaker is when your presence is so clear, your message is so clear, this is how you resonate. You can resonate with your tribe that they feel like they hear themselves through you. They hear their soul's voice through you. Yes? Okay, so I'm gonna stop right